it's so muggy out. Well, give me a break here. Around this time, you actually should be having an afternoon nap.
You want to sleep? You're always having afternoon naps. Those three behind the shrine have already given us all the info we need on shrine meeting ecology.
Oh, good. So you already understand that you'll never beat me no matter how hard you try?
You don't understand a thing. The morning glories have been revitalized for some reason, but we've benefited as a result too.
Only glories for one morning, huh?
We shall overcome the morning glories and drive out their genes. Realize this fact within our dominant gene barrier, Mendel's zone. Please don't take my seeds.
What were you thinking, challenging me with a barrier?
Crap, it looks like selective breeding for us. Farewell, Shrine Maiden. We'll win against your descendants for sure.
You'll be up against someone named Rainbow Hawk right next. All that aside, this is a wonderful sunset. Can't exactly take my leave since the kites are crying, though.
Ho ho. Noticed my stealthy pursuit, did you? Since when did you catch on?
Since when? Since when did shooting tons of bullets right in front of someone count as stealthy?
Oh, I beg your pardon. The only flaw this Kappa's optic camouflage Timbo invisibility cloak is its fragility, it seems.
I really don't have time to hang around for some Tengu's keep chanting shots.
Well said. Then I shall take my shots from directly in front. It wouldn't do me well to be thought of as a coward who only photographed in secret.
Oh, I see. You want me to break your camera after your coat?
Have you heard the folklore about black kites flying at sunset? They say if you meet one at dawn, your wish will be granted. It's still sunset, but now that you've been trapped by Takato's spell, you'll be soon dearly wishing for mercy. I suppose it wasn't a very good idea to come out at sunset if the wishes are granted at dawn.
Some yokai kite is nothing to worry about. Try sending me a golden pheasant or Emperor Sutoku at me next.
If you wish to fight an enemy that strong, simply continue climbing to the River of Heaven. The Moria Shrine, no. Even they've had their tofu snatched by the kite this time around.
Just act like a kite and go fish around for some rotten meat. Well, I reached the river's shore with no culprit in sight. Did that Tengu trick me?
Culprit? Which parties that you think is responsible for this? That's right, this incident was caused by humans' exaggerated desires.
What? Us humans would never cause an incident. Give me a break.
Are you planning to start a war with the River of Heaven after the God of the Moon? Oh, how foolish.
What's going on? Don't tell me the Morias and the Tengu joint forces tricked me or something.
Oh, then you're clueless. What's your shrine sense even for? The religious leaders down on the ground guide ignorant masses with their spiritual influence. So hurry back down there and tell those masses any old lie you want. If you don't stop making so many wishes, a great king of terror will arrive or something.
Alright, deal. As a condition for that, at least put a stop to this rain.
Understood. As a condition for that, put a stop to these wishes.
Well, looks like we're not going to get along after all.
With the River of Heaven's bridge now open, our last resort to cover the earth in the cages of tearful rain. If you seek to hold 2 Tanabatas in 1 year, bringing about the wrath of the gods, you won't be let off with just this level of punishment. I'm telling you, there's no point in defeating me anyway.
Just get to the point and tell me who the mastermind is. This isn't the time for some mystery-solving game.
The mountain shrine guided by these wishes toward the sky. However, there's something else taking advantage of that power and plotting something. In exchange for releasing this cage of rain, either stop the human's wishes or defeat that person.
You mean there's a mastermind? Where are they?
A small sealed room they created on the ground, sheltered from the rain. I believe its location is what you call the bamboo forest of the lost.
Just how many barriers is getting soaked or sealed in right now?
Looks like the fool who returned on this night was you after all.
Why is the bamboo shining? Why isn't it raining in the forest? Explain it so even a moron can understand.
Go ask a fortune teller. Madam in Sokyo, she tells all.
I'd better put my all into killing you. It's game over for your life.
I've got no concept of game over, though.
Let's restart from right before the game over. Why is the bamboo shining? Why isn't it raining in the forest?
One is a slight application of Kaguya's barrier. Seems like Ainte's in the middle of roof repairs. The other is some work of some dangerous people living hidden in the forest. Past this point is a twisted path that I can't even cross without difficulty.
Can I just fly upward if I get lost? The slight yet infinite desires of the have-nots. With a complete grasp over even this much power, you can do just about anything. I bet it feels great. Fujiwara no Michinaga definitely had a poem like that. Yeah, the one about the full moon. When I reflect, this world is indeed my world, nor is there any flaw in the full moon Mochizuki. Don't know who you are, but I knew that without even you showing off. I suppose so. It's a famous poem from his Mido Kanpaku-ki, absolutely reeking of pompous confidence. However, I do reflect on it at times. You mean about its other reading? This world would indeed be mine, but for the warning of the full moon, they actually said he wrote it in his declining years about the impermanence of the world.
I don't believe that at all. Nonetheless, that certainly describes our clan's state of mind.
Judging by that outfit, you're a ninja. I see. These stars are finally starting to look like a constellation.
Indeed, my blood is of the Koga Mochizuki, though I've been concealing myself like this every day. You seem to be quite the expert.
A flying shrine maiden would obviously be better than a walking one, right?
We do not raise any flying shrines in our clan. Now the time for talk is over. Were it not for the warning of the full moon, this world would surely be ours.
Unfortunately, you're already under my spell of eternal night. The night is now mine. You, as the full moon Mochizuki, will only struggle in place. I suppose prolonging this any further would be impossible, are you right?
Ugh, she's strong. I can't believe such skilled ninjas existed.
The flow of desire spirits doesn't stop. You're not the mastermind, so I'm done with you.
Have you perhaps come to claim the legendary magical relic as well? The one final piece that's sure to fill in the waning moon?
Looks like another new item showing up. What is this legendary relic thing?
Oh good, it seems the flying shrine maiden has far less knowledge than the walking one. Move and I'll shoot!
Your fur is blindingly obvious.
Literally. Now that you mention it, my tail was visible.
No, I'll chase you to the end of the earth.
Oh crap, I didn't think you'd be that strong.
Wow, you almost look like you've been tricked by a fox. The real Mercer's way stronger than that.
Well, I certainly can't take that lying down. I should have been more cautious of you after all, young one.
Is this your first incident or something? You've seriously underestimated the Hakure Shrine Maiden.
Indeed I did. I figured you'd be still scrapping with that Moria fledgling around now.
Too bad. A battle can only break out between opponents of the same power level, you know.
What does that make you and I then? The same? Ha! Allow me to return to your previous line. You have seriously underestimated Nezu Akitsu.
I just remembered something thanks to that ninja wannabe from before. There was this nice fox hunting song about the Sengoku period. Summer comes, the cicadas cry out, dawn thyself.
How dare you!
That guy to fight another. That is, if you surrender yourself to your anger. She may be a crafty opponent, but if she keeps her calm.
Your plan is written all over your face. Perhaps she'll lower her guard if I put on even a little act like this.
I'm the Shrine Maiden of Gensokyo, to whom the yokai submit, and you're one of the miserable yokai who submit to me.
Should you hear the summer fox cry, upon the Shrine Maiden shall disaster fall.
Now carve into thyself that role you were born with.
Carve into your body with Danmaku, this curse of summer that Nezu waves. Useless, useless! I, Nezu, may have lost the battle, but this too is in line with my plan.
I just assumed you're a sore loser, but that comment's actually a bit troubling.
Long has Nezu waited for the day of her release from the magic relics from that curse. You have prevented me from controlling the Summer Triangle, but such regrets are mere trifles at this point.
Oh, now that you mention it, there is that little fox constellation in the triangle center, isn't there?
For this last of this power vanishes, I shall deceive the world with my illusions. Thus, Nezu vanquished it in her battle, the Shrine Maiden. I give you my thanks. With this, I have attained my freedom.
Looks like the Desire Spirits are making a new wish up in that castle. See the Kitsune again? Whatever, let's pretend they didn't do that.
I have you now! This castle, the Mahojo, belongs to Nezu. You did well to progress this far. As thy reward, I grant thee death.
This dream evening will only last one night. It can't go on forever. Resign yourself to that fact already.
A pursuer? Have you come to seal Fuma away, or perhaps to burn me?
I'll ask you straight. What are you planning to do with the stars and Desire Spirits?
Many thousands of years ago, in primitive times, a king summoned otherworldly beings using massive power in a star-shaped crest. This magic book, which contains the king's ultimate secrets, was inherited by descendants across the sea, as they skillfully hid the stars symbolizing the book, the hexagram, in a crest of their own as well.
After a pentagram comes a hexagram, huh? Really though, that's only slightly superior to Sanae.
You must have overestimated Fuma as well, if you claim that I am superior to Aba no Seimei.
Back on topic, it take that your goal is to summon otherworldly beings. Why?
The objective of the summoning? Fuma would thank you not to request any such reason. Fuma was born simply to carry out the ritual. As such, there is no further reason. Fuma does not realize, however, that the current era has no more need for my mission.
Stars in a triangle, a magic relic sought by ninjas, and the name Fuma. Odawara Castle fell right before the old calendar's Tanabata arrived. I've connected the dots in this constellation. You're a summoning spell that went unused back then, and you're planning to overturn the whole nation again, aren't you? Sorry for the late introduction. I'm the Hakure Shrine Maiden. She defeats those who threaten Gensokyo. Whether you mean any harm or not, I just can't let you be.
The power of summoning is the power to defeat those who threaten the world's order. What if Fuma told you it'll be used to defeat that wicked Kitsune, Nezu?
Yeah, and I'm telling you, that's my job.
You won't rob Fuma of her reason for being. You won't rob Fuma of her name. The words in Nezu's name are meant to suppress her evil power. The words in Fuma's name have control over the wind of demonic magic.
And I'm Reimu, meaning a mysterious dream. Allow me to show you a night of fantasy, just like my name says.
You human, unable to control the power that your words hold, will tell no more legend of stars. Neither the ones in the sky, nor the heroic stars of times past. Books are a wellspring of knowledge. Books are proof that our predecessor souls live on. Having read tens of thousands of texts, my soul has known a journey of 1,000 miles. The era of war has ended, and the Fuma clan shinobi no longer exists. Just who is Fuma? Just what am I? Being unable to embody the 72 demons? In that event, Fuma shall take that name, the name of the one who couldn't join the 72. In that event, allow me to name myself with the Fuma clan's arcanum, the inheritor of the Fuma spells, and the one who commands the 72 demons. Thus, I do dub myself. Fuma has collected all the summoned demons. However, the ones who did not get any time in the spotlight still wish to battle you. Both the wartime era and the Tanabata have ended, but we've got to grant their wishes as well.
Remind me where you end up if you keep following Higan. The Netherworld? Hell?
One's destination depends on the Yama's judgment. Once I narrowly escaped being used to cover up the tongues of liars.
Wow, that's not just a superstition.
A sword as famous as I does not come along every day, so that may indeed be the case.
Famous? You got a pretty bloody aura for a famous sword. You sure you're not just a demon sword?
Well, yes, I suppose. I did curse those Tokugawa dogs quite thoroughly after all, for the sake of my master's vengeance, which filled even his severed head.
Oh, you're that hero sword. That sure is nice. Maybe I ought to take you back to the shrine to attract worshippers.
However, the Sanzu River's recent prosperity has led to a price hike. The 6 coins my master had prepared were not enough to pay the fee. Thus, I myself was offered up as part of the ferryage.
Oh yeah, okay, never mind. Having you around would jinx my profits.
How cruel of you! Verily, I am sick of resting at the bottom of the Sanzu River. You, a shrine maiden, please take me with you. Have a samurai's mercy, I beg of thee.
You're not a samurai, right? You're a sword.
Kitchen knives, scissors, lawn mowing, all work involving blades can be left up to me. I can summon the 10 braves my master employed as well. Truly, I am a sword as capable of the armies as the Swiss. Should you witness my power, maiden, surely you will do me no wrong.
Yes, I know, you're the demon blade Muramasa. It's precisely because I know that I don't need you. In fact, I'm gonna defeat you right here like any other yokai.
'Tis truly a shame. In that case, I must exercise my right to kill. Are you aware that my master was Japan's greatest spear user? Behold, the power of I, Sandamaru, inheriting that master's will and stretching out like a sphere.
If your blade can stretch out, all I have to do is scatter my homing just further away.
And yet you call yourself a samurai? How presumptuous you shrine maidens are.
Fuma got hit by a passing bullet. What's all this commotion about?
The sword says she's looking for a new master. Take her with you, will you?
A tool with a deceased master and no place to go? You certainly would be suitable as Fuma's personal sword.
Oh, indeed? You would be quite suitable as my friend. I give thee my most humble gratitude.
Oh no, that's all an info. Hey, by the way, you still had some emerald swords and stuff with you, didn't you?
They're of good quality, though they are silent. Despite declining the Kitsune's offers, Fuma was, in the truth, quite bored. During Tanabata, I finally made one wish. For that which you call a friend to appear before me as well.
How very strange. I, too, wish for the same thing. With this, we can once again bring out a rebellion that will shake all under heaven.
Insolent cur, sit down while I put thee to death.